encouraged.
Can we get a cup of coffee in here, please?
Damn good coffee and hot.
Well, you can get that off the screen now. Thank you. Man, sometimes it takes forever with that. Good morning, folks. It's Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. Planning on taking the day off today. My guest has canceled. Stefan Satani supposed to be here today. He actually canceled in advance, which I appreciate. It's been a week of cancellation hell, rescheduling hell. Not really. It doesn't put you in a mood to kind of want to do shows. And I have other stuff I could do. I could be doing today. So I was planning on taking the day off, and then this morning got some news. Friend on Twitter posted that Christine Levine has she now has cancer, stomach cancer, and I felt like I should probably come on and say some things and kind of put out some ideas. You know, community loves to help. The community loves to help, be helpful in a situation like this, and I am all for that, and am open to it. Now, it was suggested that we do another podathon. I'm not sure I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I'm not sure that that's the right move here. I'm kind of putting out, because I know she's announced that she's having surgery a week from today. Put out the GoFundMe right there, so you can start donating now. It's just GoFundMe.com/F/Christine-Levine, Christine Kristine -Levine LEVINE. So I'm thinking about what we could do, what I could do to help, and I would not do anything without consulting her first and make sure she's okay with it. I think she probably is, because she allowed a friend, Kay, to set up a GoFundMe for her, which is in the link right there. And but I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. I was thinking, I got some other thoughts other than a partisan, because honestly, I'm not sure that I could get Carl and Jamie to commit to a 24-hour thing in the middle. They've both been to Edinburgh. They both have day jobs they need to commit to. So I'm not sure exactly where to go with this, and this is why I wanted to pop on today. This is going to be a very short one, but I wanted to get some feedback about probably the best thing to do in a case like this. If you don't know, if you're new to the program or not familiar, last year our friend Andy Andrews was diagnosed with cancer, and we had a podathon, 40 hours. Excuse me. We intended to go 48. We only made it to 40. To raise money for his cancer treatment and for the medical bills and post surgery care, things like that. Christine is in a similar situation where she doesn't. Dean is with me. Dean was supposed to be guest hosting today, and then I told him I wasn't going to do a show, but I would have him on as a guest co-host tomorrow. But I also told him he could pop in today if he would like, and he's here now. He might have some input on this. I'm going to welcome him in right now. Good morning, Dean.
Hi, yeah, I'm really sad about Christine Levine.
Of course, but on the first of all, on the bright side of this, it's not pancreatic cancer; it's stomach cancer, which is far more treatable than pancreatic cancer. So that's a positive.
That's a bright side for sure, yeah.
Yeah, and she's young and healthy enough that probably with a good doctor, she probably will beat this. It sounds like they found it early enough. But with all these things, financial issues are, if you don't have the best insurance, and most people, a lot of people, workaday people don't.
Yeah,
Christina,
for sure.
a radio personality, she's definitely going to need some help with some bills. So I would definitely like to do, and as your point to going out to Panamint the other day, it's a great community. You said it was what you said, and it is a great community, and I
It
know a
is,
lot of
but
people want to
I
help.
don't want to. I wouldn't. I'm probably not gonna go. Honest. I'm gonna go see the scientist who's like a dove pioneer on Halloween. So I don't know if I'll make it. I would like to go. It's not about being Andy Andrews fanboy or something like that.
No,
Everybody, I'm
there's nothing
Linda,
being. There's
Linda.
nothing wrong with being an Andy Andrews fanboy. I am an Andy Andrews fanboy. I tell you that, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't judge people for that. But my whole thing with it is, it's a young person's journey. If I
Well, I
were,
guess I'm in the middle age.
yeah, you are,
Not between.
you are exactly middle age, I think, by U.S.
Yeah.
standards. But for even at middle age, it's not. Last time
No,
I
but all those guys are older than me.
Yeah, I know they are, but they're not driving across country. When was the last time you drove across 3,000 miles across the country? Have you ever?
I did it halfway, but I've been across Europe and all that. I've had long journeys, believe you me.
I know. Long journeys are one thing, but in a car across the United
You
States of America, believe me, I've done it. I did it when I was. I did it a lot when I was young. I did it up till about 30, and
know, I was because I found a ticket 166 to Las Vegas, and if someone could pick me up at Las Vegas, no one offered me.
and then it's still a 6 hour drive.
Two
In a
hours, that's what Andy said.
How many?
Two,
From Las Vegas or from Los Angeles?
Las Vegas to Panama. That's maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think he was thinking you were flying into L.A. It's 2 hours from L.A.
Oh, LA. Well, I could fly into there too.
Yeah, I think it's 6 hours from Las Vegas. I do think so. Anyway, um, anyway,
Well, that
so
probably
I'm
won't
not.
happen.
I don't want you to take me wrong. I'm not. I don't think there's anything wrong with being an Andy Andrews fanboy. I love Andy, and I would consider myself
No, but
a
it's not
huge
just
fan.
that though. It's also everyone. Like everyone on Twitter and our little group is fantastic. Like Kat and Steve, Kelly, all those people. Tom,
Good morning to the people in the chat room. Kevin is bragging again.
Megan.
He does it twice a year, towing RV. If you blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, and he's 20 years younger than me, and he's a stud. He's a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy. What can I tell you? What was he saying? It's just about 40 to 60 minutes west of Kingman down I-40, then north a little over an hour or so. Uh, Eh,
You gonna
maybe
pick me up,
maybe you're right
Kevin?
then. Maybe it is only a couple of hours from Vegas.
Is Kevin gonna pick me up from Las Vegas?
Yeah, yeah. Well, there you go. Kevin can pick you up in Vegas, and then you're on your way. And you could do some live stream reports from the big party in the desert. I'll
Maybe
be
I was
I'll be
I
here.
was on the meeting of the board, and like I told Andy to come to New York and play, and like you and me could set it up.
No, I wanted to do that. I definitely want to do that. Although
That's what I said on the. I told him I was thankful for his support through my depression, and Doug was on too, so that was cool.
I
Got
wanted
to
to
talk
set
to.
up a show here because I know Andy's he's not ready to get back into the
No,
game
not
fully
yet.
yet.
No.
So, but I wanted to set up a show with Billy Wayne Davis and him, and Billy Wayne could carry the heavyweight of doing the actual show, and Andy could do like 20 minutes on it or 15
You know
minutes on
what
it.
Billy Wayne Davis told me though?
What?
He said he sucks at promoting because I was like, what's up? But you could play twice the room twice this large. I mean, why are you playing such a small room? And he says because I'm bad, and it wasn't even full.
He's not a self-promotional guy at all. He's
No,
well, you know what? But yes, but he's a great comedian. So
no, he's
uh,
a fantastic comedian. Of course, that'd be a dream show.
Yeah.
A dream
Uh,
show.
Andy measures drive time by how many times he ran out of gas. That's funny. So anyway, with the Christine Levine thing, Kevin had kind of suggested a podathon again, and I'm not sure that's the right way to go. I was thinking, and I'm just throwing things out there, and this is why I'm here today, or I'd be taking the day off. I was thinking because I'm doing solo shows locally by myself here. Now, what I was thinking is I could get a venue for next week and put on a local show, charge admission, donate the entire proceeds that I would get paid for the night, plus anything that comes in through tip jars, invite other local artists to come up and do a live stream all in one kind of thing. Um, that's what I'm thinking of doing rather
Next
than
week?
48. Huh?
You said next week?
Next week is his surgery.
Oh,
Uh, and next week is probably the easiest way that I could
well, I'm
coordinate.
only thinking like, how could I come down to LA? Is it on the LARR?
Yeah, I would probably get a venue that's right off the railroad. Yeah, right off the train station.
Because I would like to be possibly, if I could be,
Yeah.
if I'm available or
Uh,
involved.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Oh wait, Kevin saying, I wish I could sell tickets to me flying drones. Um, there's where there's a will, there's a way. There's an idea, creative idea in there. And possibly you could not like a whole hour of that stuff, but you could probably include that in in a team effort for a fundraiser like that, like what I'm talking to. Like we'll take breaks between music and comedy, and okay, last on the podathon we had a snake segment where Christine Ledvig
Or if you had turntables at your venues, then I would gladly DJ.
yeah, we
But
could do something like that. Absolutely. I don't know. I'm just putting ideas out there because I think the
I mean, I
asking.
could try to set up a punk show, but realistically, that's gonna $200 max.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's you know what I mean.
And and with the podathon thing, I mean, the organization for that. I called in every card I possibly could to get people to come on the show. We had, Brendan Walsh and Henry Phillips, and I'm not sure they're ready to just hop on another one again. I would,
Well, I
I
mean,
don't,
they're all friends of Levine, so I'm sure they would want to support.
of course, but at some point, asking people. Remember, everybody's in a different time zone, coordinating that stuff. Uh,
I mean,
I'm
it could be done, but I don't know if it would be the best way. Yeah, I mean, it could be done.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to ask people, what to give me their best advice on this stuff. Write to me, info@minddogtv.com, info@minddogtv.com. Pass some ideas, creative ideas about what can be done. I'm not going to do anything until I clear it with Christine, that she's okay with this. I'm going to write to her and ask her, is it okay if we do something? Because you know what? Some people aren't
Yeah,
comfortable with
some
that.
people. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what we can do. But I said this with Andy too, and Andy's cancer was probably the most serious cancer you can get. I have a good feeling that she's going to be okay.
It's
It
probably okay. Yeah.
caught it early. They're acting quickly, take the tumor out as quickly as possible. Probably have to go through the whole radiation, chemo, whatever, as a follow-up treatment and all that. But I feel like everybody's going to get cancer. Everybody's
Well,
going to
me
get
too.
cancer.
I mean, my mom died. My grandmother died, all from cancer.
Yeah.
I'm worried about my biopsy coming up because I had one.
Oh, you got one coming up?
Well, I mean, I did it with the colonoscopy, so I'm
Oh,
waiting.
why? They found a polyp?
They found several polyps. Yeah, many polyps. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I hope that
And
comes out
it
right.
goes out. Thank
How
God.
long do you get the results?
22nd of August.
22nd. So that's 2 weeks from today, right? Oh no.
Give or take. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Monday. Yeah. So it's 2 weeks from this past Monday. Wow. Well, I certainly hope that comes out all right. Don't make me have to do another fundraiser just for you.
No, I
Call
hope
your
not.
call your
I'm
doctor and
not,
tell him that it has to be negative because we can't be doing two.
I
Maybe I
know
should
it's too much. It's like every week we're gonna have like a cancer podcast
maybe
marathon.
maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait and see what your results are, and if
No,
we
you
have to
gotta
do.
do whatever Levine wants. Whatever Levine wants to do.
Yeah,
You know, whatever
yeah.
Levine wants, we should do.
If it's ever Stanhope, I won't be shocked, but I'll be seriously depressed for months. Yeah. Let's not even
It's
go.
all
But
depressing. It's all depressing. It's all
yeah,
depressing. Yeah.
yeah. It's concerning, and but I do feel because everybody I've known, almost everybody I
Yeah,
know
me
has
too. Me
had
too.
cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Would you?
Everyone. And when my great grandparents got up to 90, they had cancer too. Just
Yeah.
they were, you know, like all the old people I ever known had cancer.
One of
But
my the
Levine
first
and Andy
day.
aren't old, really.
Yeah.
50's not old.
No, I get it. The first day in pathology, Dr. Miller told me uh, every man alive will get prostate cancer if he lives long enough. Like if something else doesn't kill him first, every man alive will get prostate cancer eventually.
I kind
So
of believe
that,
that,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, whatever.
yeah. But and the idea about cancer is just I think part of the human condition now. I mean, this is why when people talk about cures for cancer, it's like you don't understand. Cancer is
No,
not
I
one
hate
thing.
that. I have hate in my heart for that because my mom died for cancer. And like, oh, if she only done this, she would have been okay. No, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know if my mom is gonna be okay or not. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
seriously.
yeah. And cancer is not one thing. It's a word we use to describe a whole myriad of diseases, and it can happen in lots of different ways. Traditionally, pathologists uh, define cancer as any uh, growth that's not part of the body plan. It's not part of what the body
But there's
intends to
tumors and polyps too, so it has to be like
rogue growth. Yeah,
ravenous or whatever.
yeah. So I want to do something, but I'm gonna write to Christine as soon as we end this today. I'm gonna ask her if she's okay with us doing something, and then I'm just gonna field suggestions. I'm not opposed necessarily closing down the idea of doing like an extended podathon or something like that. I already have guests scheduled all next week, and I'm gigging like crazy lately, so I'd have to squeeze it in between that. I could probably include the shows I already have scheduled because guests don't fucking show up anyway. I could probably
Yeah, why are people like dishing on you, dog? What the fuck?
well, I think the two evening stuff is the publicist's fault. And I
Okay.
contacted the publicist for the guy last night. Guy last night didn't even know who I was because I wrote to him. I said, "Are you having trouble connecting? I got a few minutes before I have to abort." He said, "What's this about?" I was like,
Oh, he didn't even know. He
your
didn't even know he had a gig.
publicist arranged a interview tonight." Oh, really? But Stefan, I want to call him Steven because that's how he spells his name today. I know him, and he's been a great guest, and he's a good guy. He canceled in advance. He canceled yesterday, but then I spent all day yesterday trying to get a guest for today, and everybody was busy. I mean, short notice it's difficult, and with the time zone differences, it just wasn't happening. So I thought, you know what, I could use this day to get some work done. And then I saw the thing about Christy, and I figured, you know what, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
No, it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you think? Do you think we should do not a 40-hour, but maybe a 24-hour?
I mean, if it would help, I mean, how much did it help Andy?
It helped a lot.
Mhm.
It
It
helped a
helped a
lot.
lot, then maybe we should do it.
Yeah, we
If
went.
we,
Andy was at 12,000 when we started that 40-hour thing, and he got up to just short of 30,000. Our goal was 30,000. We got him up to like 29 something.
well, if it helped Andy a lot, I think we should do it then.
Yeah.
Because, like, if we do a bunch of shows, there's only so much you can make. Like
Uh,
I can make like $200 if I did a punk show. And
would
I
you be
don't
willing
know.
to help out in the organization, meaning reaching out to people and
Oh yeah, I'm all about that. I used to be a promoter. I'm still a promoter. Like I do that all the time. I'm all about that. I help out with that.
yeah. Kevin
Yeah,
says
yeah, sure. I can help out with reaching out to people.
Kermit, I know would be back. Kermit is a good guy, and he would definitely come back. People I know would come back. Uh, I know Carlos would probably come back. I think Derek Sheen would come back. Kermit would certainly come back. I think.
Stanhope would be there for sure.
Yeah, I think.
Stanhope, Andrews would be there. I think Walsh would be there too.
You know who I don't think would do it again, and that.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say Doug. I don't. I don't.
no, Doug would be there. He did the first
It
one.
was so hard to get him to come on for Andy. I had to like beg.
Oh,
And then I had to ask Christine to beg because I begged him twice, and he he basically blew me off. And then I asked Christine to beg him, and she did, and she got him on. So I
oh,
know he
so
loves her.
you
I
have to
know.
get Andy to do it this time.
Yeah,
Andy to beg the Doug.
yeah.
I
Craig
can't
makes a
beg
good
the
point.
Doug. I'm not. I don't have those channels open. I talked to him on Zoom at the meeting of the board, but I've never talked to him otherwise.
Yeah. Uh, what is it? I FaceTime Christine at a Mishka Shubali house show one evening just so she could watch Mishka and get cheered up. Wow. I didn't know Mishka was still doing house shows. I've become a pretty big fan of Mishka. I've been checking out his work on YouTube. I think he's an excellent songwriter. Excellent songwriter. Different, got his own unique voice, own unique style. I like him. Have you checked out much of his music? What he?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just heard this stuff on the Stand-Up podcast. That's it.
Doug's heading out on tour within a week. I know that. I know that. But you know what? Let's be honest. A comedian's tour is, basically looking for stuff to fill the hours in a day. I mean, there's a lot of downtime, and
It's
so
probably the things that we saw already,
yeah,
which was great. It was a great set. I was one of his best sets I've ever seen.
I thought so. Yeah,
It was amazing.
yeah,
But it will be the same set.
that was a long set. How long was that? Because I
I
didn't
think an
time it.
hour and a half, no?
Yeah, I felt like it was at least 90 minutes. I thought maybe even more.
Yeah,
I didn't look at my watch until I got out, and I don't even
no,
remember when it was over. Uh, but yeah, it was long, but not so long that I was like.
no, it
But
didn't feel long.
it was painful to me. It was physically painful. My stomach was hurting. My face was hurting
Why
from.
was it painful? You didn't like it?
No, it was painful because I was laughing so hard. My jaw got
Okay.
cramped, and I had stomach cramps from laughing so hard. My face actually hurt. It hurt for like hours on the train ride home. I was like, I needed like Tylenol or something when I got home
It
to
was,
yeah,
yeah, it was something. I
really
was
bad.
by myself because like you and Kat and Steve went one night. I went the next night. Yeah, but I was just chilling. It was cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put out, it's
Shows can only raise so much. I think if you raise that much money, then we should do it for a living.
well, we raised that much money, but there were
But living,
yeah,
people
yeah,
would love for living.
yeah. But the second time you do something like this is always less productive than the first. First time it was something new. People wanted to get involved. They were checking it out.
No,
It
but
was
people have love for Levine, though. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah, I know. She's loved by, and I thought she was universally loved. She was the one who told me no, that she's got a lot of haters out there. I did not know about that. I
Oh,
wouldn't.
she made that one joke about consent that everyone, if both people are drunk, then like, how can you say that one person is less? If you're the same amount of drunk, then you're both kind of going into the same thing. You
Right.
can't say that one person was too drunk to consent and the
Yeah.
other was not. Yeah,
So
of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I'm going to put it out there too. I really need some
I
feedback to hear from
mean,
people. Obviously, Kevin is since he brought up the idea, so he supports it. Uh, you know what? Craig is. If Craig gets behind it, that helps because he's a promotion. He's a
we have to think of what is the most effective way to help her.
right.
Yeah. And
Well,
if
that's
we
why
can
I
think
was
of
thinking.
any better ideas.
Because some of these solo shows I do, the tip jars could fill up, and if the tip jars fill up when there's no cause, right? So if I donate my entire like what I get paid for the gig, which would probably be $175, $200 just for doing a 3-hour show, then add the tip jar money, which is usually $100 or so. But if I say it's for somebody with cancer, it might be several $100. And then we do the live stream on top of that. From there, have guests come
Oh
in.
yeah, phone band, yeah.
It could
And
it could,
then
could be several
maybe it
thousand.
doesn't need to be as long.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't need to be as long as the last one.
Yeah, I know I couldn't do it from a band show. That would be like a because that would be the most productive way, but it would be too much of a technical headache to get sound right, sound check stuff, all that kind of stuff. It's just it would be a technical nightmare to do it for a full band show.
Do we know any famous musicians?
Well, yeah, that's that's what I would hope to get some call in some people, could get some rock stars to be
Okay.
on. To sit in, but I don't know. It would be a technical nightmare, sound check wise, and all that stuff. I'm not going to go down that road.
Outdoor band show, yeah. Unless we do it at a club where they have their own sound guy.
Yeah, no, that I was going to do it at a club, definitely. But even if they have their own sound guy, getting the mix right for live streaming is
They
where the
probably
headache.
do things like that. Maybe it's not that hard.
Oh no, it is because there's a whole bunch of compression settings and bypass, echo, cutoff, automatic
Oh,
stuff that goes into the live stream stuff that you have to tune just right. It would take a lot more than just a sound check. It would take hours of testing and all that kind of stuff.
that's it.
Not fun. Um, so yeah, but and with just a single acoustic guitar or a bunch of single solo acoustic guitars, it's not as difficult, but it's still a fucking technical nightmare.
Oh, is there like an issue with the syncing?
Yeah. Yeah, well, after a certain amount of time, it gets out of sync too.
Oh,
Um, like yeah, Twitch, I noticed after like 4 or 6 hours, it starts to get a lag on it, a huge lag on it. And by the time we were at 48 hours, it was ridiculous. It was just like a Godzilla movie where you see the lips moving and then you'd hear the sound.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I watched them before.
Well, tomorrow Kyle Rogers is going to be on. You're going to be a co-host tomorrow, right?
Yes.
And you got
I never canceled on you, not once.
yeah, you got the lady that comes to clean your place or help you out over there coming to.
You pop in. I'll try to keep it. Oh, and
Well,
I'm doing a live stream on Friday, 8 to 10. It's me, 8 to 9, and my buddy Tony Conqueror, 9 to 10. All dub music.
on
Right.
Twitch only, right? That would be on Twitch.
Well, it's live too. It's also live in Brooklyn.
Ah, but I mean
And
the streaming stuff that you're doing is only going to be on Twitch, right? Because Twitch is the
yeah,
best
only
one
live
for
stream.
audio. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be on Twitch, live stream only. Unfortunately, because of copyright issues.
Oh yeah, everybody's fucking
It
yeah.
used to be replay. It was better, but now because of the fucking whatever,
Yeah.
can't. So if people watch it live, they can see it. If they're in Brooklyn, they go to 57 Graham in Brooklyn.
Ain't nobody out there in Brooklyn. Listen.
Cat's not coming out. I know that.
Yeah.
Cat hasn't even been on a train for like 2 years. I can't believe that.
Wow. Pretty cool. So let's wrap this up now. I just wanted people to write to me, DM me, whatever, info@minddogtv.com. You can send me an email. You can DM me on Twitch or Facebook, ideas about what to do and time frame. Because I'm thinking, I know it's not critical. She's going under the knife a week from today. But it's probably better to do it sooner than later. And weekdays are
You need
best
to
for
be
me.
recovering no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, recovery no matter what.
Yeah.
If it's gone, still recovery. She's still gonna need like
You,
money.
you bet. You bet. So yeah, I'm gonna reach out to her right now and ask her if she's okay with doing something, and then I'll let everybody know. So
All right,
uh,
thank you so much.
yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same station. I'll send you a link later on
9:30,
today.
all right? Yeah.
All right. Look
I,
up Kyle. Look up Kyle Rogers on Facebook. He's the guest for tomorrow. Kyle
okay, very good.
Rogers. Yes, Kyle Rogers. All right. See